This isn't a story just about hip hop. This is a story about America.
Cuz. I'm like, but I'm good. I'm
like, no, cuz. I'm like, cuz, jump over here. I help him get in the passenger seat. I jump in the driver's seat. I'm stomping.
I'm not like, the more you active, the more you shit.
Charleston White in Augusta, Georgia, filming a documentary with Lil Tim and Quando Rondo.
No, we got it. How you doing, Sheriff? Charleston White. What's up, my friend? You doing good? Yes, sir. I'm doing real well. Hanging around him, are you? Yes, sir. Good, Lord, good. You had a world of trouble hanging around this one. Yes, sir. We finally showed up. Okay.
Charleston White. Hey, Van Johnson, pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Sheriff. Well,
the alleged guy that was arrested for killing King Von,
Lil Tim.
was he not acquitted?
Yeah, well, they said the cops' bullets are what ultimately killed Von, which when you watch the security
Were
footage...
you not acquitted?
When
Was
you
he not
watch the
acquitted?
footage, well, if you watch the footage, Lil Tim shot Von a bunch of times at close range with a gun.
Listen,
Seen it with my own
shot him
eyes.
where?
All throughout the body.
Okay, now, allegedly.
Outside of Hookah Lounge. Well, you want to see the video?
Allegedly.
I believe you probably have seen the video.
Allegedly.
Right.
I believe the man was defending himself.
Defending Quando Rondo.
He was defending himself.
Well, his friend who was getting beat up.
Whatever it may be. Maybe he thought his life was in jeopardy.
Right.
I would do the same for you.
You would kill someone if they punch me in the face?
I mean, if you was getting attacked and assaulted,
yeah,
right, in a manner that might have been a
but you'd
threat
up
to your
the
life,
fire and kill the dude who punched me?
I would definitely assist you.
Well, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Right?
I will do the same for you.
But see, this is what's crazy. This black man has been acquitted. He's associated to nephew, and you still putting the shit on him. I thought this was the home of the brave, land of the free.
I don't think anyone thinks it's that.
Tim, I want to ask you, what does loyalty mean to you?
By any means.
It's us, never them.
It's always us, never them. Like, if it's us from the beginning, some of them come along, I'm not going to go with them. Like, if I'm going to stand with them, like, you can't never change.
It's like, you could say, I ain't gonna lie, boy, I love them the same. That's like me having a daughter and a son, and I said I love my daughter more than my son. How? I love y'all the same. But I don't have the same loyalty for all them. They don't have the same loyalty for me. But on God, I love this man. I got his name tatted. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't trying to die for dirt. I'm not. I'm not. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not. I die for this man though. I lay my life down and die for this man. Slit throat. Right now, on God. Because I know he'll do the same for me. Shit, he almost did.
Watch the video of him shooting him.
But ultimately, he wouldn't have died if his shots were the only shots.
Well, then the cops started shooting shit up too. To me, it's very hard to believe.
Why would the cops start shooting King Von? And he's already shot and down.
Why would they shoot just a body that was on the ground?
There
I don't
it goes.
really understand, yeah.
There it goes.
Right.
So we have to, like, take that off of NBA.
Lies on the television. The matrix despise when you got a vision. Poison the food trying to block our vision. Kool-Aid telling lies to the children. You hear the music, that's a flaw of vision. Tap in with your frequency, how you feel. How many deceiving lies to our Why is it I can walk in the world and see?
So Asian Dog, you know she's a clout mongerer, bro. She just went on Instagram or Twitter and said King Von, the reason why he passed, Lil Tim ain't even responsible for the passing of King Von. Right, because allegedly it's reports saying that the police said that the shells covered that supposedly deleted Von was from the police. Why would the police be shooting Von if he was the first one to hit the ground? That don't even make sense. I don't know what she getting at, But Lil Tim drops a documentary the day after Dirk got arrested. I'm gonna be honest, bro. When King Von came out, that's when I stopped. That's around the time where I wasn't even listening to drill music no more, bro. I stopped listening to drill music. I'll say about like a Chicago drill music. I stopped listening to Chicago drill music in 9th grade of high school. Then I started messing with, let's just say, street music. I still listen to street music. But what else they saying? He didn't even King Von. Why you think the charges was dropped? The bullets he shot didn't match the stack them. I don't care what forensics say. I don't care what police say. When y'all watch Power and you see things be tampered evidence and all that, you think Atlanta don't got no tampered Mason evidence? Man, Lil Durk sacrificed King Von. I don't want to hear nothing about it so he could try to beat that case. But it came around and got him. That karma got him. At the end of the day, that's what I'm standing on, bro. That's one conspiracy that just makes too much sense. Because if you see that courtroom picture with King Von looking at Dirk, it just looks too crazy. And then to be able to recuperate on that artist, it make too much sense. Everything worked. Like, it's no... And Quando even said out his own mouth that him and Von, the last time they talked, they was cool. So where did this come from? Where did this on-site, straight gas, black hoodie, no mask, where did that mentality come from, bro? That's why you notice, like, Rondo was messed up about it. Of course he did the little dissing in the music, but that's the industry. They make you do that. They make you do that anyway. Or he was going, you just gonna do it anyway because it's what sells. And he already deep in at that point. What's the point of being apologetic about it after, right? He more mature now, but I seen all them lyrics where he was dissing Von and all that. But I'm gonna be honest, bro. He was the one holding Von when he fell. That's why the dude ran. If you remember the footage, the dude ran up to Rondo and started punching him because he like, get off my brother, like just get off him. But Quando was the first one to run to Von. Then I feel like, bro, that shit had some Neuralink going on for real. You gotta think about it. As soon as Tim popped Von, bro, that footage was so crazy. Like, cause I didn't watch it when it first really came out, but as time went on, I'll go watch it. But we got so desensitized. I remember when that footage first came out, I didn't even feel right watching it, but now I can watch it, right? We be getting desensitized. My frequency dropped a little bit, but that's what happened in the Matrix, where you just be susceptible to more stuff the older you get. So, especially after that little Jeff situation, and I seen the two kids, he deleted on Twitter. They was posting on Twitter everywhere. It's just a black kid laid out, 2 black kids from the school laid out, bro. 2 young lives, bro. And I'm like, yo, why would they post that on Twitter? That's like some Zionish for real. Like, they just on the floor, stretched. You don't never see no videos of no white kids getting stretched, bro. Or no other people. But, on Grand Theft Auto, right? But this is the thing, though, right? I don't even know where I was getting at. Oh, on the film, bro. King Von, after bro popped Von, he got popped like instantly. And the dude stood over it, bro. What's his name? Lil Tim. And he kept clicking, but it kept jamming. But he was supposed to be done, like right there. So it was gonna be a double clean out. If you really think about it, that situation, and then it was something that happened in the parking lot too, but the situation was supposed to really go differently because Lil Tim was supposed to be smoked on the dot right there. But the person who clicked, he probably pulled the trigger too. He probably ain't never shot the gun before, or he probably don't clean it, or I don't know how. The reason why I know how, if you pull the trigger too fast or too many times, and you clicking it, and you ain't like shooting right, you would jam your gun even if there's nothing wrong with it. Like, cause you pre-firing too much. Like if I just overly squeeze the trigger on my gun, unless you know your gun, but say you don't know a gun and you just pulling it, like if I grab my partner blick and start trying to shoot it like how I shoot my gun, it might jam because I gotta get used to shooting the gun. I realized that when I used to go to the range with my partner other guns and stuff. But like you gotta learn each gun. Every gun got different triggers. It's just different. Every manufacturer got a different trigger. Like my shit run pretty like straight. It's like a military pistol, you know what I'm saying? So like my shit run, you know, it's like more of a heavy duty. But them little light guns, that niggas be having them lights, it's all type of different. All right, anyway though, right? When I seen that situation go on, bro, I'm like, yo, bro. And then when you see the reports of people that talked about that incident that happened, like the people that was around in the areas and surrounding, the stories is just crazy, right? It just seemed like a setup. And then the fact that they whispered in Von here, hey, he outside. Like, what? That's the devil, nigga. Wake me up talking about, hey, he outside. Like, what? That nigga woke up and just, he turned on King Von Neuralink. They might be coding the Neuralink through the Yerkes. But Von seemed like somebody who was, I don't know. He a follower, so he for sure was popping ills. You never know though. He seems sober sometimes, but them pills, like, that's one thing I'm learning, bro. You can't really tell when people are high off of pharmaceuticals, bro. Like, I grew up in that generation to where it's like, you know somebody geek, you know they geek, like. But now it's like them ills, they don't mess with your eyes or nothing. I'm somebody I never took a pill in my life, like no Xan or nothing, because I was always scared. I'm like, bro, what's gonna happen when it get inside me and I can't control it? I always knew that. Like, I'm like, bro, if I take this, it's a whole different level, like, of what you getting into. Like, you can't stop this. You can't stop this when you start. Like, once you put it in, you gotta go through the whole thing. Like, I was always scared of that. I'm like, bro, I can't leave my life up to no damn little ass pharmaceutical. And this before I even knew about the pharmaceutical company, bro. Something in my soul used to just tell me, like, bro, no. Like, no. I don't want no Erky, nothing. I don't want no Xan. I don't want no bars, nothing. I'm good. But yeah, I can just picture how to make me feel. It's disgusting. But that's how a lot of people be feeling off cannabis and stuff. They feel like that about cannabis or alcohol. But me personally, I'm not a pill popper. Pill like pills and purpose has. They might not even yellow this video. I'm talking about everything I'm not supposed to on this video. This is a real derogatory video. I'm just gonna put the beat in the background, try to silence out all the things I'm talking about. But yeah, Asian Doll, bro, when she came out and said that, don't know where that's coming from, clout chaser antic. But when you see Lil Tim dropping his documentary, it just lets you know, like, if that's, I don't know, man. Like, I told y'all, black culture is socially engineered because these people have platforms. Think about it. I don't have a platform. I have a small platform. You don't have a platform. Most people that got rational minds don't have platforms. This is why I encourage people to start channels and stuff. But Lil Tim and Asian Doll, they have platforms, bro. Like, it's I wouldn't say millions, but it's hundreds of thousands of young black youth that, like, look to their word, bro. Like, if they say something, they're gonna go look. If I say something, nobody looking. I gotta be like, hey, I gotta, like, hunt you down. You know what I'm saying? That's why I make videos the way I make them. Some people do a nice approach, but I gotta hawk you down like, hey. I gotta hawk you down like, all they gotta do is just whisper in the wind and people gonna go run for them. Well, why do they got that energy? This is what a lot of people don't want to talk about. You know why it's harder to make it independently as a rapper? You know why it's hard to make it when your name is not associated? See, I just make music. So people gonna have to strictly rock with me for the music. The only way they'll find me is if it's one by one over a long time through my self-promotion or through finding my song randomly, which how often is that? But there's two ways you can get popping as an artist. You get a cosign. Or three ways. You get a cosign that can be from a label, a rapper, a investor. You get a cosign. That's one. Two, you associate yourself with death. What I mean by that, like, let me reword that. You associate yourself with the streets and death. So every time energy is lost, every time energy is gone, or every time people listen to your music, it's more behind it. You're pulling from the whole neighborhood. So when niggas talk about they beef in they hood, when niggas talk about that beef in their hood, like where I'm from, they got a certain sets in gangs and shit, like in cliques. Yeah, they call cliques in Cali, but they got certain cliques in Cali, right? In Bay Area that go by certain things, 2s, 3s, 4s. It go. All the numbers is crazy, bro. So when you associate or when you rapping with that behind your name, you're representing all the lives lost. You're pulling from the energy of that beef, of that war. So you really, the war is blowing you up. People only tuning into the lyrics to hear what's gonna happen or what's being said. And oh, that's gonna happen next now because he just said this, or oh, this happened. He just said that. Besides me, when you listen to my music, I'm strictly just talking about like real world events and stuff like that. So that's still an audience I can gain, but it's no energy behind my name. I'm not associated with it. But like, let's just say the moment somebody be like, man, cashrulethematrix or one scandal or whatever, man, he a hater. Now I got vested interest in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say Annalie Chopper come out and be like, oh, he's a false prophet or something. Or let's just say, they be like, oh, he's a conspiracy theorist. Let's just say an artist come out and be like, man, Omari don't know what he's talking about. He's a conspiracy theorist. Boom. Immediately, I'm in the game now. Just like that. I could have been rapping for 30 years and had good music. But right after that moment, I'm in the game. Because he basically just threw me the oop. That's why celebrities don't respond to you. Because you will take their fan base. You see? So I don't know why I feel like I just had to break that down, but I just feel like I had to break that down, bro. Because I make music and I'm an artist, an up-and-coming artist. And I'm not living in an illusionary world, though. So I still know how to get it in the matrix. I see the CDL videos. I see the trade videos. I know, get a skill. I know. I'm stubborn. I'm a tourist, so I'm going to try it my own way. And I never seen nobody in my life prosper in front of my face. So I've been the only one that prospered in my own way. Like, I prospered on my own. So I got as far as I got doing me, right? So I'm going to see how further I can get with my mind. So I'm going to keep using my mind to keep growing. I already know when I get 25, 26, I'm not going to be rapping SoundCloud. I don't post on SoundCloud no more, but just trying to content create after it's been 9 years at that point, bro. I started doing content and YouTube, stuff like that, 2017, I started making music. So 10 years in, by 2027, if I ain't nowhere, if I'm at the same motion, it's got to get put on the back burner. Really, if another year, if I'm not nowhere, really. But anyway, though, that's beyond the point, right? With the King Von and things like that, bro, you have to understand that they put these low frequency people in the media. They give them documentaries. They give them these things. People reach out to them because the folks that run these industries, these labels, these companies, these corporations, they don't have your best interest. I'm out. You want to crystal tap in, link in the description.
I'm not going to be able to psychologize all them on the corner. Some of them going to sleep. Fuck up!